Okay, hope you enjoyed that little chat-a-thon. Welcome back to Mass Effect 2. So we've done the rounds around the Normandy, and it's time to go and get our first set of people, including the Archangel, the Professor, and the Veteran. So let us go to Omega. Built in the mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega has been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. At times, the station has lain idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original elegant design has given way to haphazard expansion by scrabbling factions of every species. There is no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can recall a time there ever was one. Holster your weapons by pressing her. So, this is Omega. It's one of the hubs in Mass Effect 2. There are many hubs, such as Omega, the Citadel, Ilium, Tuchanka, and other such places. But, as you can see, there are a lot of people that I need to get my hands on. These are all I have so far, so let's go. And let's fiddle-dee-dee with this. Let us purchase a rank. Yes. Jacob, it's time for you to become what you were always meant to be. There you go. Miranda. There we go. Whew. And let us sort out our weapons. We would like a Geth plasma shotgun, a Phalanx heavy pistol, and the arc projector. Those are my weapons of choice. Basically, Mass Effect 2 is not like Mass Effect 1, just adjust my headset. There are no longer straight up weapons with stats and stuff like that. All weapons look and feel different, so it's sort of, I guess it could be personal preference, but generally, the ones the lowest down on the list are the strongest. So this shotgun is okay, it's deadly at short range, ineffective at long range. This is a shotgun that is effective both at short and long range, therefore it's just a good idea. And this heavy pistol, it's a lot more accurate than this one and deals more damage. It's got a slower rate of fire though, so, you know, there are drawbacks, but generally just a better choice. And the Shuriken machine pistol is the only one I have. So let's exit, and off we go.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Aria for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
So here's the map. It looks confusing as fuck, but you get used to it. And this fellow is Zaid. He can be got with the DLC, the Cerberus something that you get free with every new copy of the game. With a used copy, you have to buy it. With a new copy, it's free. The DLC...
Please. Shut it.
The DLC isn't just Zaid, it's a lot of stuff, but Zaid is like the main feature.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
So that's good old Zaid. He's a happy, friendly sort of gent. And this is Omega. Now, the thing about places in Mass Effect 2 is that there are so many background conversations, you can just stand around for hours and listen to them. I'm not going to do that, obviously. I did that on my personal playthrough, but just letting you know.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
There are lots of shops and stuff down there, but I'm going to deal with that on my own time, so...
Come on, let me in.
Go on in.
Thank you.
Come on, let me in.
Hey there.
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
There we go. So, this isn't the nicest of places, but Mass Effect 2 is a darker game than ME1. We've got to get ourselves to some grubby, grimy places. Pardon me, so let's go meet Aria, the Queen of Omega. Hello.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
No.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job. Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face. I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions. You run Omega?
I am Omega.
I am Omega.
I wonder how she got the reverb on her voice there.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule.
Incoming meme in 3, 2, 1. 2.
Don't fuck with Aria.
Yay. Simple enough.
I like it. Easy to remember. If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
Sorry, Miranda Jacob, no couch for you. You're just gonna have to
So-
stand.
What can I do for you?
So you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why is everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
Okay, so we have info on our first two targets, don't we, buddy? Buddy boy. Yes. So, let's just have a look around the rest of this place for a bit. Had I done some side quests in Mass Effect 1, there'd be another character here, Helena Blake, but I didn't do her side quests because they don't really count as important, and the scene meeting her here is hardly like a major payoff or anything. She's just, oh hi Shepard, it's you, here's what I'm up to now, blah de blah, look at all this continuity. So this is the lower part of the club where stuff gets real. Shepard, strut your stuff. Ah yes. Tasha can dance! Now that's the kind of dancing that lets you know that this game was programmed by nerdy white guys. So, there's some stuff going on. Let's see what's down here. Hey there, buddy.
No, you said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first.